Yo, good afternoon. It's your boy Rico with my man Nico yet again. Got that big Bitcoin shirt on. Don't even know why, but hey, we're back again.
Hey, I don't know either. It's brought me so many tears and disappointments in my life, but hey, we're here.
It's all like Bitcoin, it's all like a woman.
Well, Bitcoin is my ex-wife.
Oh damn, study Beverly. Yeah.
I know. I know.
All right, you want? Hey,
It was a love-hate relationship. And speaking of love,
you don't even know the story, but I'll tell you. Okay.
right, we'll tell the story right after this. So I want to take some time. This is a surprise. Rico does not know about this. So I have a little gift for him of appreciation for brotherhood. Mama, that's what we were talking about too. Mama went to my beautiful country, Colombia, our city, Cali, and I said,
You better not be a fucking speedo.
I said, bring something for Rico.
Okay.
And now because he's been good and everything, and I wanna like get him something. And we got you this.
Oh, it's my second one. That's what's up.
You like it?
Yeah, that's dope. How do you tighten it though? Oh, you pull it
No,
like
so
that?
you put it on, yeah. When I'll have something like that. So I just grab it like with my teeth from one end and then pull it with the other hand.
Well, that's
And
all.
you just put it on.
Yeah, you could have gave me that explanation off camera. All right, that's all good. Oh, that's what's up, my dude. Hey, this is like my second one. You gave me the other one with the
Yeah, I know.
Colombian colors.
We also brought it, yeah, from there.
Bong bong.
Yeah.
We in the game. All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Let me see it. Yeah, it was clean as hell.
Yeah, it's got that whole Black Panther feeling. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Bong bong. All right, appreciate Mom Dukes.
You like it?
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's cool.
As soon as she said, well, I thought you might have knew another, but she said Ricardo. I was like, nah, it was Ricardo. She was said with the different inflection.
Because I call you Richard instead of Ricardo.
Hey, I read it.
I like it. All right. What about my boy Johnny?
All right, so
What he do now?
all right,
That's you know a human being cannot have that many games and not use them all. I don't know what you're gonna talk about, but
okay.
Is it something related to force being used inappropriately?
What you being using the what?
His strength being used inappropriately?
All right, so we're gonna talk about what didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
What didn't happen. So you know Jonathan Majors, he recently was in Creed.
Right, he was the antagonist. All right, I see that.
He was also the antagonist in
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, Quantumania.
All right, I see
And
that.
you know that he's slated to do a lot. He had the movie, I think he was Red Tail, not Red Tail, but he was in a recent movie. It was like a World War II enactment.
Oh, he was a pilot.
Pilot, right?
Yeah.
So Jonathan Mason's been busting.
He's been working hard.
He's been working.
I gotta admit it.
Like I'm gonna be honest with between him and also Michael B. Jordan, they've been putting in a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, I want to say maybe a week.
Did Michael B. Jordan also direct the second Creed or just the third?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But even still, that's a lot of work because he was an actor and he directed it.
Apparently, there was an accusation of domestic violence (DV) against Jonathan Majors allegedly by his girlfriend, right?
His current or an ex who came out?
No, I think it was current girlfriend or someone who's affiliated with some kind of. They have some type of link, right? So, you know, everything goes through. He had endorsements with the United States military, the Army. They dropped him. They had a commercial out, dropped him. And they said he dropped. They had some type of endorsement. They dropped him from that. No word from Marvel. No word from any of his other projects. But
imagine Marvel having to change him now. They got like the next 7 years with him.
Right. So no one else made a major move, but the United States military contract. They pulled his commercial.
They don't want to be associated with that image.
In the military, interesting with that. But push comes to shove, you know, there's a press release that goes out. He's like, look, hey, his lawyer's like, look, we deny everything, yada yada yada. Jonathan Mason, he was the one that called police. And as they go through, there were other witnesses in the situation.
Oh, he called the police.
Yeah, he called the police. And what was discovered was that the allegation of DV was completely false. The woman involved recanted her story.
And I didn't want to sound like an a-hole, but I was going to say it's completely false.
Yeah, well, without knowledge, you know, it is one of those things. But what happened was basically with the details is basically like there's recorded evidence of the incident that happened. There are witnesses that witnessed the situation that happened.
So her story contradicted the video.
She recanted. She basically said what she alleged did not happen.
Okay, so she said, "Hey, man, I was full of shit, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to
Yeah,
happen."
it's not like it was a settlement. Like they came to an agreement. It wasn't just like she was threatened.
It didn't get far, basically.
It basically, and she recanted because there was so much evidence in regard, but it still affected Jonathan Majors. Still had an endorsement removed from him.
He can sue her for defamation. That's what Johnny did, right?
Well, it went because there was an accusation.
But that's what Johnny did.
He went, but no,
because he got dropped from many things.
Full tilt with it. She stuck to the story.
But she was the one who was sued by him first, and then she
They had a
countersued him.
countersuit. They were going back and forth.
I mean that you know how much money he lost image, he lost future work. You know he got to get something for it.
And the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard story was a lot deeper. There's a lot more going on. But with Jonathan Major, it basically look at a man who's like coming to an apex. Like my man's coming up to a point where he's like,
this might be the peak of his career. You know he's balling.
It's an entry level of him doing really high level work, right? He's in so much. Marvel.
Well, the Avengers will be bigger.
Yeah,
when it comes out,
right? Marvel, Creed, just being a face. He was on HBO. He was my man's doing so much, and the accusation, it's another example of the danger of an accusation because it screws up your prospects. It's not about what's true or what's false. It's based on
it's just the fact that it
just looks bad. But what you don't have is that you don't have any other group. This is strictly a female accusation against a male perpetrator. You're not going to have any female to female accusations. You're not going to have any male to male accusations, even though those have been there. And you're not going to have any
female to male.
And you're not going to have any male to female accusations
because that also looks bad.
Because what happens is they're not seen as serious, and that's just what it is. But I want to get you. I want to ask you about this, right? This isn't so much as the gender war type of thing, but it's more about plausible doubt, right? Is it? We know it's wrong, but what do you think major companies and major contracts should do when there is do you think that celebrities or individuals
okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you think that celebrities, individuals, the run-of-the-mill individual, do you think there should be a form of insurance to protect you against accusations? Like name an insurance company.
But I don't know what that would do though.
Well, look, listen, hear me out. Say basically it's like this. I was having this conversation with another friend of mine. It was like basically it's like, hey, what if you could take out an insurance policy that said, hey, if I'm in a high-ranking job, I have contracts, especially image contracts, whatever.
Like if you have something agreed upon.
Right. Say, and you have a contract that could be affected by a bad press image or something getting out. Even an accusation of, not even like I say, an official charges and conviction, but say the accusation. So you could take out a policy that says, in case I'm accused of something, I have a policy that basically will cover me and cover whatever my reasonable losses until until the evidence is out and hopefully my innocence is proven. Right? It will cover my lost wages. It will cover me.
I think that would be part of the actual contract with that company. I don't think that.
Well, all right. So two things. Do you think an individual should be able to put that in his contract or her contract? Likewise, do you think would you think it would be okay if you paid a separate premium, like you paid a premium for this, and say as a celebrity or a public figure, that you could get an insurance policy that would protect you, your image and your assets while you go through this. Basically saying like, look, say they pull all your endorsements and all this, you would get a certain percentage coverage from your insurance company that would hold you over. Couldn't pay you everything. They can only pay you.
What if you do end up being found guilty?
Then you would owe it back.
I mean, it makes sense, but I think that should be agreed upon with the actual company.
Okay, so if you're working for, say, you're on a movie with Warner Brothers, and it's almost like a sports contract. There's a certain amount guaranteed. I want a certain amount guaranteed, regardless. But if you got like a 7-movie deal, and something accusation comes up, you should have protection against being dropped from those projects until there's verified evidence that say it's justified in dropping you. So, hey, I go out here, I got a 7-movie deal, right? In the face of whatever, right? I get in trouble and I'm accused. I don't get dropped for my accusation, but once the evidence is out, if the evidence is painting me in a bad light to where there potentially could be charges, like, look, man, hey, we got evidence that you did that and the third, right? We're gonna go to the board, we'll make a vote, and we'll see about that. There has to be some justification.
I know, but I think that, say for example, the US, let's say for example Marvel, because the US Army is the government.
Okay.
I don't think I think it'll be even worse for the actual artist, individual, whatever you call it, because now they know that they're protected that way. So they might be a little more. It seems like more of a risky investment
For the company.
for the company.
Yeah, but okay, but then all right. So we just leverage the risk from the individual to the company, and the company has deeper pockets. The company already has.
Yeah, the company has deeper pockets, but the company has more options.
Yeah, but think about when they choose that individual, right, for that property or for whatever that project is, they already got other aspects in place, insurance policies in place, so that they don't suffer losses. So I'm thinking, like, say a situation like this comes up with Jonathan Majors, they have some type of insurance policy in place, not maybe monetarily, but they have some other aspects in place for a go-to options, like you say. So I'm thinking, like,
If I was a company, I wouldn't want to do business with you then. If you got that crap going on on the side, because I want to do business with you, not with other people.
But say the idea of it is like this: anything can happen. I have a great franchise. It's popular. Everybody in the Marvel roster, right, is susceptible to their own personal lives, something going on. Anybody, Robert Downey Jr., freaking what's his name, Evans,
Chris
Evans, any of them, right? Say if any of them at some point would have an accusation put against them. Like, you get people who fans say, oh, a fan, not even a real close relation. Dude assaulted me in New Amsterdam or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay. And all you get is a video that shows that Chris Evans pushed the guy back, right? But someone else has a whole video of saying the guy instigating and Chris Evans defending himself. The accusation was what led. You think that Chris Evans or anybody should be dropped from their projects because?
No, I don't think they should be dropped for the projects because it's unfair. But I understand that a company would do that because you're way too disposable.
It should take time, and it should basically be in my contract. That means if there's any issue that would paint me in an unfavorable light, until the evidence is out, and there is something for me to answer for, there's accountability for me to answer for, then I should have some type of protection, because people come after you. People write the celebrities.
I think it's a great idea. I just feel like the business model would just not be successful. But it's fair. It's fair. In general, like for both parties. It will benefit one too much, and the other one wouldn't want to do business. Also, you got this thing. I think you're going to be reckless. I think whatever get.
Why would you think it? But you could, when you do risk management, you can go and be like, look, hey, as a celebrity, I know that you will have people coming at you. You are now at risk.
I know it's messed up, but you just kind of got unlucky. That's it. That's how life is.
But you can put insurance policies in place to protect against those things.
The companies won't want to do business with those people because they're so worried about their image that they're gonna pay extra.
So tell me something. If Robert Downey Jr. was like, man, we need you to come back, man, contract, yada yada yada, and he was just like, look, man, things are a little crazy out here. You know, fans are, there's a lot of accusations floating around. I want some accusation insurance.
Do it with the company who's offering you the business, not with a separate third-party insurance.
So I'm saying, like, okay, with the business. Now say Marvel, Disney doesn't want to, like, nah, we're not gonna touch that. I want to be able to go to a private company and be like, look, hey, if there's something that happens and I lose my contract, I still need money to come in. I need to be able to sustain myself as I'm going through the process of proving my innocence, and hopefully I can recoup what I lost. but I need some type of coverage. So I basically get an insurance policy that will go do its own investigation while we're going through the public aspect.
Just
And then, and they said like, oh, okay, well, cool, we covered you. It was a false accusation. You can see about going after what's and yada
Yeah,
yada.
but what if I get my girl to just say all this crap about me on purpose, and then I get all this money, and then I'm fine.
No, you're
innocent.
not getting a lot of money. Was it what all they're doing is covering you? Think about all of a sudden you would lose.
Exactly. Now I'm getting, now at the end of the day, I got out in a good light. On top of that, I got all this money for not doing the work.
No, you gotta understand. Say you have 7 deals, right? 7 deals, big deals, right? But all the deals you get, they're not gonna give you accusation insurance, right? If something happens, if you pull a deal and you pull a deal, right? Something happens. You lose 5 of the 7 deals, right? The insurance that you got from a third party company cannot even come close to covering you for those 5 deals, but they'll give you enough for you to manage while you go through the PR nightmare of trying to reclaim your image, right? They're only covering you
I mean, they can do it.
to a certain degree. They can't pay.
If I'm the company and I know you're doing this, I'm not even going to do business with you at all. But if they could, I mean, yeah.
No, this is what I'm saying. As a business, I'm be like, look, I can't cover you, but if you want to get insurance coverage on defamation, I'm still gonna release you from the contract. But if you get insurance,
Yeah, because it doesn't have to do with
that
that.
will protect you from accusation, that will pay you.
Yeah, because it's like if Marvel does it, it doesn't affect Marvel at all.
Right, it'll be third party. So
That's
my
it.
thing is like this, I would want to, especially with the way things are right now, I would love to be like, look, for image control and PR control, I would be like, look, hey, I want accusation insurance. So that if someone comes at me with a false accusation, I would rather with the company, they're basically be like, look, hey, that you won't immediately drop me without thorough due process. That's what I would want.
I just feel like, I mean, that's fair, and I guess it could be done, but I feel like short term is a good thing, but long term is just gonna end up biting them in the ass.
People will find ways to try to loophole it.
Or then you're trying to play games,
or you know what? Or the accusers they'll find smarter ways to make those accusations stick.
Yeah,
Because look, a guilty person that's found guilty, drop them. What you can't assume, you have to. Everyone's innocent until proven.
but that was your point at the beginning. It doesn't matter whether you're guilty or not. You were pointed at in the beginning,
right?
In the first place.
And that's the thing I would want. I would want companies to get away from, focus on the accusation. But if it's guilt, then it's guilt. But don't focus on the accusation, because the accusation. Look what happens when a lot of them come back and they're false. No one reinstates those connections and those deals because the damage is already done. That's foolishness, man. And think about it. That's just monetary damage. Think about all these guys out here who have false accusations that go to jail, that lose regular jobs, they get burned, that get a charge, and then what happens? The charge gets dropped, but that's on the record. That's crazy to me, man.
Part of the evil world we live in. I feel like there's no way to combat this.
There is a way to combat it. One, create.
But then the damage will be done another way.
Yeah, but I'd rather the damage not be done from a plausibly false accusation. You could accuse anybody. It shouldn't stick or it shouldn't come into a determinate aspect until there's due process.
Just the fact that somebody would try to get an insurance just for that is already sketchy.
What do you mean? You get car insurance just in case you get in a car accident?
No, we get car insurance because we have to by law.
Yeah, but
I don't care about the stupid accidents. I'm fine. If it's legal for me to take that shit off, I'll do it.
So what about
I don't care.
So health insurance.
I don't have health insurance right now. I legit don't have health insurance. That's another conversation. I don't have health insurance.
See, I was gonna have a conversation with this young man here about our Lord and Savior at one point. But now I said,
oh no, I can save myself.
I feel like we have to have a whole conversation about getting health care. Who's your dentist? Where you go for dental work?
I still have a little bit of that. And
a
couple months.
Yeah, you better say something because you want to get on here talking about you. I don't get it.
Hey, I'm just brushing my teeth.
Hey, y'all, hey, tell us what you think, man. Tell us if you think there should be accusation insurance. Tell me if you think that companies that issue big deals, whether they be sports deals or movie deals or whatever, if they should be some type of due process protection. Tell us who you please put in below in the chat who you have health insurance through. Put the premiums on there so we can help my man Nico out with some health insurance. Because we can't have my man, he young and vibrant, but that only lasts so long.
Leave in the comments some tips too, so I can get health insurance and pay for it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
brush those
great.
corners. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Good.
Y'all be good, man.